Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers live on this program. Tom Brady today, obviously effective, getting a win, and a big one, particularly bouncing back to him after the loss last week. Where did you see him as most effective?
Well, I mean, I just think that he did a good job, kind of getting off to a slow start. Bruce Arians referenced, losing the first quarter, getting off to a slow start. But then really what he did a nice job of was, finding the right matchup and doing the things that we've seen him do. And then, you look at some of the plays that he made. Now, Troy Aikman made a, fairly significant deal of it in the broadcast, but changing his stance when he's in shotgun. He definitely was fielding some snaps that, weren't exactly accurate. And I can just say as a quarterback, that makes things hard. And one of the things that he, throughout his entire career, has done a really good job of is kind of erasing mistakes of other people, whether it's a guy up front getting beat, but Tom playing on time so it beats the pass rush, or fielding a bad snap and moving some in the pocket to allow somebody some time to get open. So I think there was a lot that he did in this game that looked like the Tom Brady we've been used to watching play on Sundays.
Tom Brady is actually at the podium right now, so let's get back to Tampa.
Yeah, Jamel made a hell of a play, and he did that to us in training camp a few times. So that was a huge play, sparked us. Then we got another turnover, got the ball in, had a decent drive, got the ball in. So it was good. I think not turning the ball over helped a lot. Not being behind on down and distance helped a lot. But certainly better things that we can do, things better than what we did today, and we're going to keep working at it. Thank you.
Next question will be from Rick Stroud.
Hey, Tom, it looked like you had a real connection and success with Rob Gronkowski. I know he's playing with kind of a nicked up shoulder. Can you talk about his performance?
Yeah, he played great today, and got to try to keep getting him and Cam the ball. The tight ends, can really help us out. The back can help us out. It takes pressure off the receivers, and we just got to keep building and growing. And there's no light at the end of the tunnel. We just got to show up every day to get better, learn from the mistakes, and see if we can go win on the road here, which has been tough for us.
Thanks. Next question will be from Jenna Lane.
Mute it. Sorry, I couldn't unmute it. For the first, or it's just the second time in franchise history, you guys played a complete penalty-free game. I know that's been a big part of your success in the past on teams you played on. What can you say about that performance that you guys had? 0 penalties.
I think it's a big part of every team's success is not turning the ball over and then not committing penalties, which put you behind down and distance and take you out of your runs and your play actions, and all those hurt. So you got to be able to stay on track and stay ahead and down and distance, and that's the goal for the team. 2 more, Nelson.
Next question will be from Justin Granite.
No more. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Tom, just want to talk about Scotty Miller again today. I know he didn't make that grab in the end zone, but he got that PI, and it seems like week in and week out you continue to build with Scotty.
Yeah, I got a lot of confidence in Scotty's ability, and he's just got to keep doing it. And I give him a lot of chances, and he's just doing a great job with it. So it's just all those guys are making plays, and we're going to have to keep improving. And we got a tough game this week. So thank you, guys.
The Bucs are now the first team since the Colts in 1999 with 0 penalties, 0 turnovers, and 0 sacks allowed in a game. 38-10, the final between the Bucs and the Packers. Nink, look, we talk about how good Tom Brady was, but at the end of the day, he had those 2 touchdowns. It was a big win, but the stats aren't on fire. He had 166 yards. He was 17 for 27. But he got the win. So what did the Bears do a week ago that Green Bay just didn't do today?
Well, they hit Tom, and they put pressure on him. I can tell you as a defensive end that the best thing you can do is to affect the quarterback by hitting him, disrupting him, messing up his timing. And last week against the Bears, you saw Tom rolling his eyes at Mac, like, come on, please stop hitting me, get off of me. And this week, no sacks allowed, a lot cleaner game in penalties. So that's the difference in the NFL. If you want to win football games, you play penalty-free and you protect your quarterback. And if Tom has protection and time to survey the field, look, I'll put him against anybody right now. He can still throw the ball with accuracy. He still has velocity on his passes. So I think for the success of that team, they have to keep Tom upright.
We will hear from Aaron Rodgers when he becomes available. We want to show you a couple other games that show you what happened in this next game. Hi, guys. It's Rob Nikovich and Tim Hasselbeck. Look, Packers-Bucks was billed this week, guys. Battle of the GOATs. It's Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. And we saw both backup quarterbacks in this game, which is not necessarily a good thing for my boys in Cheeseland. Let's get to it. Packers on the road against the Buccaneers. Just the third ever meeting between Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. Each have won a game. Early second quarter, Packers up 10-0. It's 3rd and 10 at their own 22. Rodgers to Davante Adams, but it is picked. That's the first pick this season for Aaron Rodgers, and it's returned for 6. His 3rd career pick 6 for Rodgers. Bucks now trail just 10-7. Packers next possession, 3rd and 4 at their own 32. Again targeting Adams, and it's again picked, this time by Mike Edwards. He returns it. It looks like it's going to be a pick 6, but no, he goes down at the 2. So Rodgers threw 0 interceptions in his first 156 attempts, and then 2 interceptions in those last 3 attempts. Very next play, Ronald Jones, the second handoff. I mean, that's easy. Bucks now up 14-10. Next, Tampa drive, 3rd and goal at the Packers 7. Tom Brady fires that one off to Tyler Johnson, touchdown. I think I blinked, and the Bucks were up 21-10. Packers 3rd and out, and Bucks 3rd and 6 at the Green Bay 12. To Gronk. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown of the season, so he moves 3rd all time in touchdowns by a quarterback-receiver combo. Tampa up 28-10 at the half. In the second half, Packers down 31-10. Adams can't stay in bounds. Makes the grab, but didn't get both feet in. We can't thought bubble that because there would be naughty words. Jones now gets the handoff. He's able to punch it in. It's his 2nd touchdown of the day. 38-10 was the final in this one. Both backup quarterbacks got time. Not Jordan Love, though, for the Packers. Speculate as to why. They're getting off to a 10-0 lead. Green Bay allowed 38 straight points. Now, according to Elias, that's the most consecutive points Green Bay has allowed in any game started by Aaron Rodgers, including the playoffs. Guys, I want to get to you about Aaron Rodgers' play because, Tim, when he threw that pick 6 very early in the game, it seemed like the before and after. What did you see from Rodgers?
Well, you're right. That turned everything. That certainly was the momentum swing of the game. But I thought beyond that, what happened was, they didn't do as good of a job protecting Aaron Rodgers. And, as a quarterback, things can kind of snowball on you when that happens. I don't care how good you are. This is just a great play by Jamel Dean. He's got no help over the top. He's playing against a very good wide receiver in Davante Adams, and he jumps it. And that's what he does. And then the next time out, Rodgers kind of looks different. Misses Mercedes Lewis when he's wide open. And then this is what I mean about pass pro. Levante David getting by Jamal Williams. Then a 3rd and 5 situation where he's holding the football, and he's fortunate that Antoine Winfield Jr. doesn't pick that one off. He's trying to force it to his tight end. And then again, a pass protection issue with the blitzing linebacker Levante David on Aaron Jones, who normally does a very good job in pass pro. So I think it was just one of those situations where once something bad started happening, it started to snowball. And then you started to see it show up, in their pass protection. And then when you look at Aaron Rodgers' final numbers, it's shocking because he's under 50%. He throws 2 picks. And that Packers offense that had been so good just didn't look like the same offense we've seen so far this year.
Yeah, it was 160 yards passing for Aaron Rodgers. Nick, it was Levante David who said before the game, unleash me. That's what he said to the coaching staff. He wanted to disrupt Aaron Rodgers. He wanted to get in and disrupt the running game for Aaron Jones. What did you see in terms of pressure from that Bucs defense?
I mean, they got after him. And look, we knew Tampa was good and their defense was solid. So going into this game, I said the biggest thing for Tampa was going to be to limit the penalties. And they went in this game and they did that. The momentum in this game flipped like a switch. So you think it's 10-0 here. The Packers had all the momentum, and then all of a sudden, boom, pick 6, 10-7. Then you go out and you throw another interception, and then that's all it takes. The momentum had shifted and drastically, and then from then on, Tampa just stayed on the gas, and they never let off. So I've been a part of the game, Super Bowl against the Falcons. We're down, the momentum shifted, and once that happens, it's almost impossible. The dominoes started to fall, and Tampa just continued to put the pressure on the Packers. And we saw a lot of miscues and protection, and they just didn't look like they were in sync. So hats off to Tampa. They had a good game plan.
Tampa literally pressured Aaron Rodgers more than any other game this season. The last time Nink and I talked about Bucs game, the question was, where is Rob Gronkowski? And obviously that was before the injury to O.J. Howard. But today, Gronk got in the end zone. Tim, what did you see from him today?
Well, I think that we just saw why they need to use Rob Gronkowski. Beyond the fact he's a really good player, the rapport with Tom Brady is just something that, you can't really be denied. Good example here. It's a drop 8 coverage. They're going to drop a defensive lineman out into coverage and just rush 3. Well, Rob Gronkowski's played a lot of football and does a great job of uncovering. Brady anticipates him uncovering, and it's a nice pickup. Then down in the red zone, condensed split and an opportunity for a jump ball fade with a lot of room for the quarterback to work with. When you have a guy as big as Gronk who can adjust to the football, it's just so hard to defend. Then here, a disguise, Green Bay's coming with a zone pressure, but Oren Brooks, because he is disguising it, can't get underneath Gronk, can't get enough depth when you consider how big Gronk is and the way that ball can just be thrown over the top. And so I think this was a really good example of why Gronk does need to be a part of the passing game, year off last year or not. He really helps them, and there's such great chemistry between Brady and Gronk still.
It seemed to take him some time to get back into football shape, whatever that may mean for some people. He